Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's live, I'm going to be making five 5x7 cards. Here are my card bases, using the pieces that I made for the collaboration embellishments on the 11th. Here is this piece, and then here is the wreath. So we're going to be creating those. And I have my workspace here. I'm going to be using stencil again. You saw that on my Easter cards to make the same beautiful yellow background. And I have these pieces here. Let me go ahead and remeasure them for you. This is 4.5 by almost 6. So let's move everything out of the way here. And let's get started. I have my painter's tape all ready to go, so we don't let this wiggle too much. I want to try to get this centered as much as possible. I'm going to try to do this in assembly line fashion. Okay. I will be using again the 2 distress inks. This is distress oxide, fossilized amber, and this is mustard seed. I have my 1 applicator with the sponge. We'll go with the mustard seed first in the inside. And I'll do that till about that much circle, and then I'll do the fossilized amber. This is how I store my little applicators. I've got Velcro here, and I just put that on there. Okay. Fossilized amber. And because this is distress oxide, distress inks, this will wash off just fine with water, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, there's 1. Awesome. Okay, let's try to fit this here so I don't have to be pulling this up and down all the time. Okay. These are going to be all different, of course. When you make homemade, there's just no mechanics about it. The brightest color right behind the cross. That's the plan anyway. fossilized amber. I want to welcome you. If you're here with me on the live or on the replay, I am making 5x7 cards with the embellishments that I made for the collaboration embellishments on the 11th. Here's an example. This and the wreath. So there's number 2. Put that over to dry. Distress oxide inks do react with water and they're wet. They tend to stay more wet, so they need to dry a little bit. All right, let's see if I can just slip this under. So far, so good. Awesome. I'm going to see if I have another. Yes. I'm just going to do this. I have 2 of these, so I'm just going to do that. Do mustard seed first. About to the edge of that circle. And then fossilized amber. All the way out to the edges. Okay, let's pull that out. There we go. 2 more. So where is everybody from today? I live here in the Bay Area. Hopefully, I'd like to move within the next 6 months. That's the plan. The name of my channel is that for a reason. I have a very tiny space. And so I would like a little bit more. Nope, that didn't work well, did it? Okay, I'm going to have to play with that. All right. Hopefully that didn't cause too much issues. No, that looks okay. Good, good, good. All right. Last one. I know what happened. It didn't go underneath. All right. Let's fix this and get it stuck down more. Okay. This is my mustard seed. Let's put this on straight. Okay. Okay. Those are done. Put these back on. Get them out of my way because we're done with those. And we're done with this. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and stamp the inside of the card bases. These are 5x7s because I wanted to make sure I had enough room for all the pieces. We're going to, this is a communion set from Stamps. Well, it's not just communion, Stamp Simply. It's a variety of confirmation, dedication, first communion, inspiring little sentiments there. I'm going to be using May Your Life Be Blessed. No, May Your Life Be Filled with the Endless Blessings that come from God. I'm going to be stamping that in. Elegant Eggplant, like I did for my Easter cards. Okay, do I have it centered just right? Okay. Because this is a new stamp, I'm going to have to make sure it transfers the ink well. But if not, I can just fold this over and stamp the other side. Not a problem, but it looks like that went very well. I love that font. So how was your Easter? My church had an Easter egg hunt for the kiddos. We had like 200 families. So it was kind of wild, but it was fun. It's a nice way to reach out to the community. And we're going to add some more little embellishment type things in this card also. Or the inside, because it is so much to fill, that I'll add that later. Okay, there's those. Now, I worked with this a little bit yesterday to see where about I should put this sentiment on the front. I can put that there. And then the sentiment can go down here. And if it overlaps a little bit, that's not too bad either. So let's do that. And again, I'm going to use the Elegant Eggplant. I think I'm going to stamp off one time on this. Just to make sure, because I can't turn that over. Okay, perfect. Love to you on this special day. Beautiful. Yep, there's the train. If you didn't watch my embellishment video, I am going to be sending these to a friend of my daughter's. She owns a Christian bookstore, and she has expressed interest in getting some handmade cards. And she specifically asked for First Communion cards. So that's why we're doing this. I appreciate you tuning in with me, for me. Almost done with this. All right. Awesome. Okay, we can put this away. And I have ink all over my hands, per usual. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started on the front of the card. Now, I did want to show you these little communion cracker pieces. I'm debating whether to put them on the inside of the cup or like I should have on the embellishments, or just put them on the inside of the card. I think I'll do that. And I have my alcohol marker here too, and we'll color these later. So let's go ahead and start on the front. Okay. And do I have a sponge? I did. Okay, here we go. I've got this little sponge that I can, it'll be a little less messy maybe. My little wreath. I got everything except these pieces, the white pieces I got from Etsy. But the wreath I got from the wreath, and the stamp set I got from Amazon. The wreath came with a little swan, but I'm not using that for this. Okay, so here's our wreath. We can touch it just to the edge of the sentiment. That's okay. And even a little bit out of this piece. Okay. Our first piece here. I can go ahead and I don't have to sponge this. This is big enough that I can actually just put the glue straight on. I'm really happy with the way these came out. And that's going to overlap a little bit also, but that's perfect. Looks kind of three-dimensional. So there's the front. How about that? These I did in an olive, but this one was garden green. So if you can tell me in the comments which one you think looks better after I put this on. There's really no way not to get glue everywhere. It's just, it dries clear, so that's a good thing. There we go. I just have to wipe off my fingers once in a while. Okay, so let's... There's that. Let's put all the wreaths on first. So we can get that out of the way. As far as just the glue situation. These get all tangled up. Remember when telephones had cords? How they got all tangled up? And guys would say that it was just a girl thing. I almost need a silicone mat for this. I just thought of that. That way it wouldn't stick to the paper. I want it to stick to paper, but not that one. Okay. Let's try to keep it as round as possible. I don't... There. That's a little bit better. Okay. Put some more glue. Let's try this. It's not as flat. Okay, I think that will do on that one. Good, we got to keep the round shape. Good. All right. One more. Okay. Yep, I missed a spot. There we go. Okay. The paper from here is a little shinier and not as apt to stick so bad as the plain cardstock. That's why I decided to use it. Okay. Two. Oops. Where's the other one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and put on our big pieces here. And we can just glue these straight because they're bigger. I will link the video. I have a short showing how I made these. I will be glad to link that down in the description box. So there's that one. So we have 2 ready. Every month, I use the embellishments that I present on the 11th of every month. This is a collaboration hosted by Deb Hauk of Deb Hauk's Crafty Cottage. And so every time after I make those embellishments, I show how I make cards with those. Okay, right in the middle. Now, when I send these to this store owner, of course, I'm going to ask her which color she likes the best for the cup. The peachy or the gray, the light gray with Wink of Stella on it. Okay, here's our last one. Okay, so let's embellish the inside of the cards a little bit more. If I can find, yes, there it is. Very small. I'm going to use a smaller cross from my Easter set. And a dove. I have a set of 3 of these. And the dove represents the Holy Spirit. So I thought it would go very nicely on here. Then I'm going to use my VersaFine Clair Morning Mist. If it'll stay on, I'm going to get something to make it stick. Yeah, I'm going to have to re-ink this, but I'm using a temporary tape to get it to stay on the stamping block. Yeah, and then I'll just go ahead and re-stamp. Okay, so we're going to put this in the corner over here. Again, if I don't get the desired effect, I can always turn it over and stamp the other side. But I think that went fine. Okay, and then I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz for the cross. Let me get a small stamp block for that. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Right in the corner. There you go. That's not great, but I think it will be all right because I certainly don't want to risk trying to go over it. It's very hard. But there's that one. Let's lay it over there. Okay. I'm just going to add some more pressure. I think that was part of it. There we go. That was a charm. All right. Let's do the dove on this side. There we go. Oh dear, we have a smudge here. So let's cover that up with the dove. We'll see. Yeah, well, it might have brought more attention to it. So we'll put the cross over here then. Okay. So Stampin' Up! Pear Pizzazz and VersaFine Clair Morning Mist. Greetings, greetings to those who are watching online. Thank you so much. I am almost finished with the insides of the card bases, and then we'll go ahead and attach the card fronts. These are First Communion cards that I am making for a Christian bookstore owner, friend of my daughter's. She works there part-time. She's a real go-getter. I must have gotten it from her. All right. So we're done with the inside of the card and all these inks. I can get them out of the way. Okay. And my fingers are still sticky with the glue, so let me wipe those off real quick. Okay. I have my snail here and a refill just in case. It never fails. I run out on camera. Okay, well, that didn't look as good as I thought it was going to. So let me cut some cardstock real quick. Let's do purple. Okay. Let me see what I've got. I should have made an entire one off camera first. Let's see. Nope. Trying to find what color would go good here, because okay, got it. How's that? No. Okay. So this was 4.5 by almost 6. Let's cut some pieces. Let's see. So we want 4 3/4. Okay. Four 3/4. Okay. By it's almost 6. Let's do almost 6 1/4. Yep. Sometimes you get caught in the crunch. Almost 6 1/4. My apologies. We will have this fixed. Okay. No time to emboss. Let's. Yeah, that'll be fine. That will be fine. It will give her a good idea, and she can give me exact directions on what she wants. Okay, that is interesting. That's all right. As long as I have just a little bit of color around it, I think that's fine. Oop. Almost done with this. There we go. All right, let's get started putting the card together. So, not bad, not bad. And I also have to do my little communion pieces. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. We'll get to coloring those pieces in just a minute. I'm going to be using my newest set of shuttle art markers. Okay. Okay, there's that. And let's color these. Okay, I know it's hard to see against this white, but here we go. This is, it just says 101, but I know it's kind of like a something potato on my other set that didn't work, so that's why I'm using this one. But it's different than the cup. I didn't want the same color as the cup, even though I didn't decide to do this until after I had made the embellishments. Okay. I could not find a very light, much lighter than this. Okay, let's make sure I color the right side. And there is a right side and wrong side on this. It's very hard to tell on a die cut. I got these from Etsy. If if this is a go with that bookstore owner, then I will get my own die and make these myself or something similar. All right, now, because these are small and I have some room, I'm going to put it right up there. Okay, now my ink, now my glue wants to be stubborn, as usual. There we go. All right. Okay. How's that? Okay. Where's my little thing? There it is. Almost done. Oops. See what happens with sticky fingers. There we go. Kind of like saran wrap. It sticks to everything else except what you want it to stick on. Okay. Well, there are my 5 First Communion cards. Or it doesn't exactly say First Communion, but that's what she wanted. And so, like I said, I will send them to her and see what she says. Thank you so much for joining me. Whether you're live or on the replay, thank you so much. And we will see you again soon. Bye-bye.